And I couldn't say this out loud, but meeting people, that getting their reaction. Growing up here, I said, we really ought to put a fence around Washington County, Tennessee, and charge to get in. It's that special.
All right, look at behind. We got a pickup truck behind. Hee-haw, everybody, from Johnson City, Tennessee. Nick and Kim here. Say hello, Kim.
Hello, YouTube.
I know. Nick Johnson in Johnson City, right? I haven't worn this stuff in a while. It's good to put it back on, and it fits right here. Now you're wondering, what are you doing in Johnson City? Well, let me set the tone first. Johnson City is a mountainish kind of town in the far eastern, about as far eastern Tennessee as you can get. Practically in North Carolina. It's almost Christmas time. It's a little cold and chilly, but it's sunny outside, which is good because I hear it might not be sunny tomorrow, so we're gonna get as much done as we can here today. Now, why are we here in Johnson City? Well, a lot of people want to be in the great state of Tennessee, and Johnson City is one of the top places to move to, not just in Tennessee, but in the entire country. So I thought Kim and I should come here, and we should drive around for a couple of days and check the place out. From what I've heard, it's a place that is improving and getting better and all the other good things. So we're gonna look at a real boom town here, and that's about all I have to say. Let's get going. Johnson City, Tennessee, folks, and cut. Johnson City, Tennessee, everyone. Look at that. Named after Henry Johnson, who founded this place in 1856 as a railroad depot stop. Railroading and coal mining are what made this place grow fast. This all went downhill pretty fast in the 80s and 90s. Industry left and a lot of jobs were lost, and downtown was in pretty bad shape. There were empty storefronts all over, bunch of empty buildings. We're going to talk about that. But today it is booming. Jobs are coming in. Young people are moving here. You probably know Tennessee is a top 3 state to move to. It's warm, it's affordable, and it's conservative. Way better than Texas and Florida. Nobody wants to move to Texas and Florida anymore. And there's no income tax here. Eastern Tennessee is where it's at. Chattanooga, Knoxville, and right down there in Johnson City where things are on the rise. And this is where we begin our adventure. Yeehaw Brewery. That is another business that took over an old railroad depot. So here's another example of some stuff that they've repurposed. That was an old silo, had to do with the railroads. That's been turned into something, I don't know what. And some of this downtown stuff was struggling, and they've put a lot of money and they're trying to fix up a lot of this stuff. So you can kind of see the work in progress as you get out of the core of downtown. You can kind of see where they're expanding the improvements. Yeah, so that's another brewery. I feel like every building that used to be a railroad depot is a place to drink now. Look at, there's people fixing stuff up right here too. Look at that, more workers. Changing some stuff. Live look at Johnson City improving. I bet you the next time we come down here, that'll be a brand new condo or some fancy distillery. It's good to see cities improving. Howdy again, folks. This is another neighborhood in Johnson City behind me. Now, picture 100 years ago, this was a rough and rowdy place. There were gamblers and whiskey drinkers and sketchy people and hustlers that would come in from all over the hillsides to come down into Johnson City and listen to music and get into fist fights and shoot their guns and drink whiskey. Tough men and women. This was a rowdy place back then. I wish it was still like that today, but it's a little soft now, I think. And cut. They called this Little Chicago. All the railroads came together right here. There were mountains up there. It's the perfect place to come down and distribute illegal booze. In the early 1900s, there was a lot of illegal drinking going on here during Prohibition. And beer and whiskey is what draws people in today, too. And stick around and see all the beer and whiskey we drank. It was a lot. Johnson City's also a college town. It's home to you probably haven't heard of it, ETSU. There's 14,000 students here. I learned that they even have a storytelling major. And they say kids these days are wasting their time in college. Phooey. Their football team's never been to a bowl game, but they were 8-4 in 2018. That's good. Maybe they'll get better. Who knows? Keep trying. We're headed to Newland. So this is the upper middle class. This is all newish. We're basically watching a boom town in motion right now. Anything that goes up 20% in value in like 5 years. Not too long ago, this was just another cheap Appalachian city, has-been land, and now it shows up as one of the top places to move to in America. Every day, 3 new people move to Johnson City from out of state. 3. And a lot of them come from North Carolina, Florida, Virginia. And they're getting youngish people moving up here too. Younger families. It's not just a bunch of old people. So on this street, homes are anywhere between $585 and $1.2 million, depending on the size of the house. But so you can get in up here still in the 600s. But I think the average on this street's close to 850, 900,000. Very nice looking, I do have to say. They say Johnson City is the new Asheville, North Carolina, everyone. Ooh. They better hope they don't get all woke like Asheville did. But get in now, people. In 20 years, this will be worth a fortune. They're building stuff like this all over. Too much of it, the locals bristle. Where you can start a new life in a wonderful place. A lot of people ask me, like, I want to go to Tennessee. I want to come to the Sun Belt. I just don't know where to go, where it's still kind of affordable. And I've always kind of thought, I've heard a lot about Johnson City. We haven't been there yet. Give me a minute. The sad part is a lot of the 20-year-olds are looking at this. They're like, I'll never afford a house like that. The housing market's screwed up. And they're probably right. The mortgage is probably more than $5,000 a month. And property taxes and insurance and all that stuff. But no income tax. Where the sidewalk ends. I'm driving around, a lot of these neighborhoods look just pretty average, just middle class. They're not gonna wow you with being over the top nice, but I promise you, they are more expensive than they look because of the popularity of moving here. All right, so we're in a typical neighborhood in Johnson City. Somebody told me Johnson City has a quaint, down-home feel. If you can go slower. Thanks. The average price in Johnson City right now is about $325,000. And you're probably thinking, that's not affordable, Nick. Well, it's far below the national average, so it is still affordable. And houses on this street are about what the average house price in Johnson City is. So this is a typical neighborhood for middle-class folks. But the price here has just shot up dramatically. Stuff on this street was $175,000 10 years ago. It is just blown up, especially after COVID. A couple years ago, Johnson City was called the most moved to city, the most inbound moves of any other city. We're right here in Johnson City. And now there's 75,000 people And then you talk to people from here and you're like, well, I told some people that we were coming here because Johnson City was the next boom town. And they were like, it's already boomed. It's not about to be. There's a bunch of people in their 30s that are moving here, young professionals. There's a lot of jobs in education. There's a university in town. There's a lot of jobs in tech, healthcare. But the middle class is getting squeezed out. Doctors, nurses, police officers, they're competing with all the people that are moving in with more moolah than they have. We see that everywhere though. And then people are gonna see this and be like, Nick, you're part of the problem. You and Kim are driving around and you're gonna create more demand. But we're just showing trends. I'm trying to show you what's going on in the country. Don't blame me. I like this neighborhood. To me, it's clean. People take pride in their property. There's not a lot of abandoned stuff and trash everywhere, and it's just a regular little neighborhood. Okay, before we get too far, just want to throw this out there. If you need a real estate agent because you're moving somewhere just like Johnson City, I can help. And if you don't know where you want to move, I have a new guide. It's called America's Best Places by Nick Johnson. Has a bunch of cities you've never heard of that we've been to. It's a great idea starter for where you can move. You can find out more on both of those by clicking the link in the description. All right, we found the affordable side of town, or one of them. And bonus, people, we accidentally found Johnson City's hoods while just driving around one day. Usually we look for the hoods, but not this time. We just kind of were like, oh, I think we found the hood. This is what a modest neighborhood looks like in Johnson City, where it's very affordable. All right, everybody told us when you come to Johnson City, you need to go to Pals, Nick. You and Kim are gonna love it. We have a YouTube channel. Can we order something? Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, sure.
All right, what makes Pals so famous?
Because we put excellence into everything that we serve and our customer service too.
So, okay, well, clearly it's good local. This Pals is only a thing in the area. I'm not sure how many Pals there are, but you get yourself good food.
A sauce burger, a Frenchie fry, and a hot dog.
It feels kind of homey to me. It's not over the top, trying to be too modern yet. Like, it looks like a lot of the stuff just is here for the people that live here and not tourists. But I don't know, we just got here. And I can't stress it enough, not one single addict, tent, bum, junkie, all the other words.
No sidewalk yoga.
No sidewalk yoga. No bending over. No pee and poop inside the stoops. I'm sure we'll see a little bit of that, but this is a nice looking downtown. Downtown Johnson City at about 2 o'clock on a Wednesday. It's very sleepy. Very sleepy. We might be the only people walking around. And the Hideaway, that's a really cool spot. That's local music inside of there. We've noticed a lot of people smoke in Tennessee because it's in the South. And look at this right here outside the pub. They got a little cigarette dispenser.
We are not promoting.
What's your name and where are we?
My name is Andrew McElroy, and we're in Johnson's Literary Depot in Johnson City, Tennessee.
Now, I want to talk about the books, but you and I were talking about people are moving to Johnson City. It's improving, words out, and you were showing me this pin board. Can you show me again, like, what is all the different?
Yeah, so one of the really neat things about our bookstores, we're right here off the interstate. And so people always come in when they're coming into town. And we have people from all over. We've hit all 50 states like a few months ago, which was pretty neat. And they come into Johnson City because they've heard about us in one way or the other on a blog or a website. And a lot of people, when they get here, they see the mountains and the greenery and all the wonderful things we have to offer. And love moving here. So great place to retire or even raise a family.
So a lot of people come in here specifically and you talk to them and they're like, we're doing research to see if we've heard it's a great place. We think we might be moving here.
Yeah. And that's a lot of it is like word of mouth, which is surprising, is they'll have somebody that's traveled through the area on a RV trip or a vacation, and then they'll get home and are told by a friend, hey, you need to check this place out.
How would you describe the way of life here? What defines Johnson City? What's the vibe?
So I would say a lot of community and connection, but also you can still kind of engage however you want. So if you want to travel and do all that sort of stuff, you can go and get out of Johnson City, but also like it's definitely a place that you can call home, and that's mostly because of the people.
Do you have Mad Libs? Do we have the art of the deal in here?
I can get
Do you have Encyclopedia Brown? Do you have Choose Your Own Adventures?
I figured you have
Babysitter's
to have
Club.
it.
Oh, Babysitter's Club.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to bring back memories.
That was your favorite book.
Actually,
But I'm
in
pretty
7th
sure
grade.
I'm pretty sure nobody probably let you babysit their kids. Oh, so you had something to talk about?
Yeah, and then I ended up reading all
At lunch?
55 of them.
55.
I think there were a lot. I'm not kidding. They had like the
Was she impressed?
yes, every day. I think I was going through like one a day. You could read this in like 3 hours if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
So the teacher had that.
Wait a minute. I have to hear about this. I was just walking by. Yes. Can you explain this book to me?
So this was a book donated to us by a teacher. And yeah, I'm not sure it would be a book that you'd want to share with your kids, but I mean, it definitely fits the redneck stereotypes.
I think I need to buy this book.
You know how on our road when a car goes by, there's all the dirt that flies up into the sky? That's how the crew went straight on up onto my roof with the pickup full of toys and a nice gun rack and a redneck Santa too.
Oh my gosh, we got the best book on the shelf. I'm not kidding. All right, this is the only homeless person we've seen the entire time. One night I heard some people complaining about the homeless problem in Johnson City, damn it. They're coming in from Asheville, I just know it. They fumed. I saw a few of them, but these people don't know what a homeless problem is. Honestly, I'm just tired of recording homeless people, so we didn't really focus on it too much. Just good stuff. Shamrock Beverage and Tobacco Shop.
It's awesome. It's the coolest place.
Oh, look at this place. What's up? Is Jack here? There he is.
Have you got a business card?
Jack, tell me about Johnson City and what it's like here and how it's changed.
Well, born and raised here, so I've seen it all. I'm 83 years old, and some reason, and I guess it's all natural, that the last 4 or 5 years, the word has gotten out that Johnson City is one of the 5 maybe best places to move to. So in our little store, we get people in here that looking around, I can kind of tell that they hadn't been here. And, where are you from? Well, I'm from California. Where are you from? I'm from Michigan. And it's interesting that in a short conversation, I can tell they're all very conservative. So we kind of have that, we have a mixed population, but it's pretty heavily conservative. And the word's out, Johnson City is a good place to move to. You know, I'm an old real estate broker, and the location. A climate, they say if you don't like the weather today, just hold on and it'll change. It's a mixed climate, and we're blessed to have the mountains, and we've got beautiful rivers. The Watauga River and the South Holston River are both nationally known as trout waters, which I frequent as often as I can, and we have beautiful mountain streams. It's got a business culture during the day, and then about 9 o'clock at night, that closes down, and it turns into a party and celebration situation.
We were out and about in Johnson City. We did a lot. We were here for 3 nights. Come on now. People told me, Nick, you guys need to try all the whiskey places. That's what Tennessee does. Too much whiskey. Man. All right, y'all. It's a beautiful night here in Johnson City. The clouds just moved in. We're going to try to show and try and sample and experience everything we can. Our first stop is Southern Craft BBQ. It comes highly recommended, and we got to try some barbecue. Then we're going to go to Yeehaw Brewing for some music, and then there's a basketball game. The local team is playing my team, so I get to talk crap. I don't cuss anymore, by the way. Did you guys notice that? I got in trouble from the missus. Ooh, look at the barbecue, dang. No, you're good. I can't see.
Did you want me to get in it?
If you want to. And now we're going to go to Hee Haw Beer. Hee Haw Brewing, Johnson City. We got music too, and the Tennessee game. They don't even care about ETSU. It's all about University of Tennessee here. And that is just sad. Yeehaw. Ball logger. Kim and I had fun, didn't we?
Good. We always have fun. All right, do we have everything?
We got everything.
We have everything.
Okay. Bye. Bye. We're going to watch the game somewhere else. Bye. Oh, Kim's got a Mappy sticker.
You're gonna make me take the fall for this?
Kim, you're breaking
here?
the law, yes.
All right.
Where are we?
We are in Johnson City.
Johnson City, Tennessee. Oh, we're going downtown to watch the game. Oh my gosh. Speaking of railroad. All right, we're going to Newman's to watch the game. I think. Oh, it's outdoor. Okay. They said they were going to put the game on, but the game's not on. What the hell, ETSU? Well, hell, we're trying to find somewhere to watch the Eastern Tennessee, North Carolina game. Nobody has it on. They don't even know what channel it's on. Newman's said they'd put it on, but it smells like cigarettes. The whole place is smoking. They smoke a lot of cigarettes in Tennessee. We're trying to wander around and find where we can watch the game, and I don't know if we can find anywhere. It's a big game. They don't care about Eastern Tennessee here. It's all about Tennessee. And that sucks. Right? I did downtown Johnson City at 9:12 p.m. on Tuesday. About 11 days from Christmas. It's pretty dead. Just the trash truck. They're about to close.
We're gonna spike our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
Candyland Christmas in the park. And then this is the Christmas in the park, Candyland, Christmas stuff. Christmas trees from all over the world. Just kidding, I don't know where they came from, but there's 180 or 200 Christmas trees that they do out here. Cody Brown's. Another Cody Brown's. I'm not sure what that is. We keep seeing these. Looks just like a restaurant kind of a thing, but I love the name. And of course, we had to come to the Johnson City favorite place, Cootie Brown's. It's a staple here in Johnson City. And there's some nice dressed folks going in there right now. Cootie Brown's. Cootie Brown's. Tamales, nachos. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Chips good for you?
This place is massive. You gotta come here when you come here. Chili, tamales, and a big old fried bologna sandwich. Smoked bologna sandwich. Okay, we went to Cootie Brown's again. We actually went to Cootie Brown's twice when we were here. It's that good. And no, they didn't pay me to say that. I wish they did. Look at that napkin pile. Dang. This is where we stayed on our trip at the Carnegie Hotel. The world famous Carnegie Hotel. I have to say, this is one of the nicest hotels we've ever stayed in. Thanks, Joel and the good people at the Carnegie. You need to stay at the Carnegie when you're in town, especially if you're coming to visit ETSU. Newsweek even called this a top 10 historic hotel. And I believe it. Look at this lobby with a real fireplace. I feel like I'm at home in my own living room. Beautiful Carnegie Hotel. Look at this wonderful bathroom. His and her showers. Calgon, take me away. All right, a total must-do when you're in Johnson City and in Tennessee is whiskey. This state loves their whiskey. And there's no better place to experience that than the Tennessee Hills Brew Distillery. I was told we're gonna go in there and show you what it's all about. I'm gonna get a glass of pretty decent whiskey. Not a $70 glass, but maybe a $15 or $20 pour. Look at this one. This is where we should have come.
Well, the other place is like the gym.
I mean, look at this.
So what brings you guys here?
So that's Tipton Street, and then this is the Label Bar. All of this was, I mean, you came down here, Johnson City, 10 years ago. All of this was not here. It was just buildings that were not being used. Now they're all being repurposed. You've got all kinds of restaurants and energy and excitement down here in old refurbished buildings. And here you go. Look at all the people in here tonight on a Wednesday. And most of them are, I don't know where they're from, but they're having a good time. All right, this is on the edge of downtown in an area that has yet to be fully developed. It's probably coming because everything else in this town is blowing up. Real estate opportunity, people. And this is where we're gonna go. Just one more. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. Finally, we went to the famous Speakeasy that I learned was permanently closed now. What? Yeah. Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys? We don't take it that serious.
Okay. Ooh, look at the secret room. Ooh, so fancy. We got some fancy, super overpriced drinks. Maybe that's why they closed down.
Did you know Kentucky makes the most whiskey? Then Tennessee is second.
How much whiskey have you had, partner?
I had one with you every place we went. It's your fault, Nick.
Well, don't be blaming me for your drinking problems, Mappy. We go to New Mexico and you get high. We go to Baltimore and you're high. And then we come here and you're popped. I think it's time you drove that bus back to Sober City. We didn't just stay inside and get popped. Come on now. And this is another example of how they've repurposed the old railroad stuff. This is the Tweetsie Trail. We're gonna go on that. We're gonna do the Tweetsie Trail. You gotta get a bike. You don't have to, but it's better. And the best place is Local Motion.
All right, rolling.
We're gonna go on the Tweetsie Trail and see some of Tennessee on this bike. Let's go, everyone. We saw a lot on this 90-minute bike ride. Almost got rained on for you guys. Saw some horses, unicycles, old stuff, cats, and joggers getting in my shot. Backyard fires, more horses, lots of those. Right outside of town, there's farms all over the place. It's wonderful. We saw some nice little neighborhoods. Those houses are 250 grand. Telling ya. We came across a local musician dude who was just kind of hanging out. His name was Stony. We had a whole talk. You can see that interview in its entirety on my other channel.
Girl, you gotta start with your heart. You better start today.
Once we got to Lisbethton, we saw some good old boys. We went past 2 Waffle Houses. That's a thing here. Seriously, this is just one bike ride. You can smell the eggs cooking. We saw some abandoned factories, gun stores, trailer parks, fake weed stores. Pot is a big no-no in this state. Don't mess around here. Even though when we were here, Trump loosened the laws on the stuff. Like that same day. And we made it to downtown Lisbethton. Super neat place. It's way more affordable to live here than Johnson City. Houses are about 220 grand right now. And it's going to go up because Johnson City's right next door. There's 15,000 people in Lisbethton. And this used to be an old mill town. And they're fixing it up and making it all better. Good. It's good to have a good story to tell about a city getting better. Except for all the Johnson Cityers that are going to say, quit telling everybody, damn it, you're going to make it worse. You're ruining it. Well, that's it, folks. It's probably way more about this place than you thought you'd learn. But this is a hidden gem, I tell ya. I think Tennessee might be my new favorite state. I know I say that all the time. But come on, everyone. A beautiful place near the mountains with culture, good people, and good values.
We're rolling.
Ooh, it is windy. Hold on to your hats here in Johnson City, folks. It is cold and blustery. We're done with Johnson City. Behind me is the Carnegie Hotel where we stayed, and it's an absolutely wonderful place. Hee-haw. We're tough. We can stand the weather. Somebody told us yesterday, not a lot of people come to Johnson City in the winter. Why'd you guys come? And I'm like, because we're tough YouTubers and we go anytime. We like Johnson City. Everybody is super friendly. There's a lot to do. The food is great. The whiskey's good. And it's still somewhat affordable, although folks around here will say it ain't. We've traveled a lot and there's some deals to be had. I think you should come to Johnson City. It's a great spot. We had a good time. And we're going to get in the car and go to our next stop because it's cold and windy, and I already said that. That's it. And I'm going to end this with a beautiful shot of this downtown with the Christmas lights and all the hubbub activity that's going on down there. Look at all that stuff. And Kim, can you zoom in on that flag down there? That American flag? There you go. Look at that thing blowing in the wind.
There are 2 down there.
There's 2 flags, very patriotic, very conservative too. And cut. Okay, so we're now the most traveled channel in America. We've seen so many places and continue to get into the rest of America. If you're looking to move and you want help with the real estate agent or need ideas on where you can move, email me or click the link in the description. My video call consulting program might be perfect for you. I also have a new ebook. It's a comprehensive guide on the best and sometimes worst parts of the country that you can move to. We update that book all the time as we travel. The details for the consulting program and the ebook are in the description below. If you want Mappy merch, like t-shirts, stickers, and mugs, there's a link to my store in the description, or just click store at the top of the channel. You should think about joining as a channel member. Click the link in the description or click on membership at the top of the page, or just scan this QR code on your screen. As a member, you'll get to see all the excerpts, mappy bloopers, and uncensored content. There's even stuff I did back in college on there. I also do cameos. I can send your birthday wishes or hellos or whatever you want in a video message straight to your inbox. The link to my Cameo page is in the description. And finally, we have another channel that you should subscribe to. It's called Interviews Across America, where I upload all the uncut, complete interviews with real Americans from all walks of life. The link for that channel is in the description too, or just search for Interviews Across America. That's it. Thanks for watching.